Today, we're diving into something pretty interesting, a place where faith and finance meet. It's called the Novae Church Program, and it's built on a big promise, helping ministries bring in more income while also helping their members get financially stronger. So the big question is, how does it all work? Let's get into it. All right, so picture this. You're a church leader, and you're always thinking about how to fund the mission, right? But what if you could do that without constantly launching new offering campaigns? That's the core question this program puts on the table. It's a real hook because it speaks to a challenge a lot of ministries face: how to grow without putting more financial strain on the congregation. So what is this thing really? Let's pull back the curtain and look at the nuts and bolts of what's actually being offered here. Okay, so here's the official description. It's pitched as a no-cost initiative with a two-part goal. First, help the church generate new income. Second, give its members tools to, as they say, financially empower themselves. You can see the whole model is built on this idea that the institution and the individual can benefit at the exact same time. Now, this is the number that really jumps out from their materials: 0. That's right. They make it really clear that there are 0 upfront fees or monthly costs for a church to join this program. You can imagine that's a pretty big deal, because it basically removes the financial risk for any ministry that's even a little bit curious. So that zero-cost idea flows right into what the company calls its win-win proposition. Let's break down exactly what they say is in it for the church, and then what's in it for the members. First up, for the church itself, they don't just sign you up and walk away. You get a whole toolkit: your own custom web page, video training, live webinars, and even customer support. And all of this is the support system for how the church actually makes money, by earning commissions when members use the financial services offered through the program. So what about the people in the pews? For them, the benefits are all about financial wellness. They get access to services like credit building tools and personal loans, all offered through a company that presents itself as a trusted, faith-led partner. The whole idea is to give people real, tangible tools to boost their financial literacy and, just get into a better financial spot. Okay, so if a church is interested, how do they actually get the ball rolling? Well, the process itself is laid out pretty simply. It's really just a 3-step path. First, you have to qualify, which just means you need to be a registered nonprofit. Then you enroll through a simple process. And finally, you verify your status by providing proof that you are, in fact, a church. It seems like it's all designed to be as straightforward and easy as possible. Now let's just zoom out for a second and look at the bigger picture here, because according to the source material, this isn't just a financial program. It's framed as something much more connected to a church's mission. And this quote, this really gets to the heart of the pitch. The idea is to align with a church's mission of uplifting and supporting its community, not just spiritually, but financially. It's a powerful way to connect a practical service with a much higher, more spiritual purpose. And that kind of leaves us with this big final question. When you create a model like this, one that weaves together spiritual and financial well-being, what happens next? What does that partnership really mean for the church, for its members, and for the entire community? It's definitely something to think about.